All PTE Core exam templates in one video. No need to search and watch 5 different videos, just watch this one, and that too with real exam examples. Don't waste your time on social media to find which templates are working or which templates are not working in the PTE Core exam. It will confuse you like hell. We have done all the testing for you in the real PTE Core exam and sharing with you all of them today. Hey everyone, I am Anurag from Edutrainex PTE. I hope everyone is doing fabulous today. This type of scenario happens with many of you when you are juggling through different PTE Core templates every month. Is this template working? Is that template working? And the social media confuses you even further. This cycle never ends. Do you know why? Find out by watching this video till the end, and I will show you exactly what you need to get a full score with the questions needing a template. All PTE Core templates in one video. And in the end, I will also share you a link to download all the templates. In the meantime, why don't you hit the subscribe button? Lots of good information coming your way with the all PTE Core templates in one video. So we are going to look at 5 different types of questions that appear in the PTE Core exam that can be solved using templates very easily. You can see on the screen, first one is from listening section, summarize spoken text. From speaking section, respond to a situation and describe image. From writing section, we have summarize written text and write email. So let's start cracking at each of one by one. The first one is summarize spoken text. Now it is a little bit different from the PTE academic exam. Over here you have a word limit of only 20 to 30 words, which is why you see the template is a simplified template. According to the lecture, the speaker describes and then you put the main idea here in the form of a small phrase. Then you say he or she illustrates keyword 1 and 2. He or she explains keyword 3 and 4. Overall, the speaker argues about a key phrase, a short phrase again. Just be mindful of the word limit. Let me show you an example and you will see how easy it is to solve. The word count of the template itself is 19 words. Now you just need to add a couple of words more. Once you are listening to the audio, you will be able to note down a lot of keywords from the audio. I have just shown you an example of a lecture that is talking about dog and human behavior and their relationships. So you can see the words here denoting that. Now we just need to fit it in the template, as simple as that. According to the lecture, the speaker describes, I pick some keywords from the top, dog and family behavior. He illustrates and then I just put the keywords 1, 2, 3, 4 to complete the second and third sentence. And lastly, overall the speaker argues about, again, a small phrase, positive bond matching. Now it doesn't need to summarize it accurately, neither it should make full sense. So you just make something out of the keywords which is grammatically accurate and also spellings are correct. So don't try to use the words about which the spelling you're not sure about. Just use the words you're sure about spellings, because this is also a writing task. The next one is respond to a situation, which is a speaking task, and you get to hear an audio around 20 to 30 seconds long, as well as you see the transcript on the screen. So it becomes a lot easier when you have the transcript as well on the screen. After the audio, you get 20 seconds to prepare for your response and then 40 seconds to speak. While you are listening to the audio, you may already have begun reading the transcript and then you can get ahead of the audio. Now this task can also be solved using a simple template, but let's look at the scoring first. Fluency 5 points, pronunciation 5 points, and appropriacy is basically relevance. Now you just need to speak it the same way, no hesitations, smoothly. Around 30 seconds is more than enough, 25 to 30 seconds. And template definitely works for this question. Let's have a look. This is the template. You see, most of the words are already written for you. You just need to put 1, 2, till 9 and 10, around 10 keywords, which you can easily extract from the transcript. Okay, you don't even need to note down the words, but if you want, you can still note down the words while you are listening and reading, but it's little difficult to note down while you are reading it and listening. So the transcript is already in front of you. You can pick up the words from there. Let's say this is an example. You are experiencing technical problems in accessing the university's course registration website. You are worried and you decide to go to the admission office to discuss the issues. You also ask for possible alternatives. What will you say to the officer? This is a situation like any other situation, and all you need to do is just respond to it. So you can extract a lot of keywords. You can see here, from here I have extracted a lot of keywords. In the exam, you may just note it in your mind and then you just put it in this template in any order. Not necessarily it should make 100% sense, but the main thing is fluency. That's what is tested here. So I will say my final response as today I wanted to speak to you about technical and problem. To begin with, I would like to mention that access and university should be considered. Additionally, I think we need to focus on course and registration. Also, it is important to discuss the lesser important details like website and admission. Later on, we can further talk about office and alternatives. Thank you for your time and I wish you well. You see, you can still finish it in around 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. And then this will fetch you a perfect score. Time to look at the next task from the speaking section, which is describe image. Now this one doesn't change from PTE Academic. So we are going to use the same template. You see, this template is also similar to respond to a situation, has placeholders for around 10 keywords, and this has a lot of phrases in it already. So it gives you also a good score in extended speaking. So simple image, you just pick the keywords from the graph or the image and then you speak about it. If you don't have enough keywords, you can repeat the same ones you have spoken before. And if you still don't have enough keywords, then you can start talking about colors and whatever patterns you observe. Simple answer. This graph is about adult unemployment in Nordic countries in 2008, and these are the figures and the countries listed here for men and women. So the given image represents adult unemployment. I picked it up from the title. A deep analysis of the picture reveals a lot of detail. The image displays various things such as men, women, and country. So I picked it up from here, here, and here. Similarly, Denmark, Finland, and Iceland can be observed in the image. Now I picked it up from here. However, the illustration also highlights Nordic countries in 2008. In conclusion, the image provides useful information. So I'm just picking keywords from here and there and I'm saying my response. The main thing here is again, not content, fluency, no hesitations, not even fumbles. Even if you make any mistake, please don't come back to correct it. Keep going because it hurts your fluency score. Please keep that in mind. The next one is summarize written text. It's same task as PTE Academic but slightly different. So there will be a passage given to you and you need to summarize it in between 25 to 50 words. Now that is a little bit different than PTE Academic. Now please be careful about the word count because if you exceed a certain word limit, then your response will not be evaluated. So make sure you always keep your answers in the specified word count, 25 to 50 word. Very easy to solve using template. See the template. The text provides information about keyword 1, which suggests that keyword 2 and keyword 3 are essential elements. Now, in PTE Academic, you are expected to write one sentence, but not in PTE Core, which makes this task even more simpler. See, the next sentence you begin from here. Moreover, the distinctive elements of K4, K5 as well as K6 were outlined. However, the importance of keyword 7, 8 and 9 could not be overemphasized. The word count of the template is 31 already. So you are already in the limit. And now read, you find out some keywords. Don't pick up any verbs there because if you are using verbs there, then you need to be careful about the grammar there. So avoid verbs, just pick any other forms, nouns, adjectives, adverbs and put it here. So I picked up some words from here. I'm sure I'm not going to use all of them, but just for your reference, I have noted it down here. So you can see I have put here information about poverty, which suggests that men and women are essential elements. Moreover, the distinctive aspects of discrimination, injustice, as well as literacy were outlined. However, the importance of complications, pregnancy, and Africa could not be overemphasized. You see, Africa is in capital because it's a proper noun. And I have picked up important keywords from the passage, right? If you use the copy paste technique, one sentence from this paragraph, one sentence from other paragraph, you may or may not get the useful keywords in your answer, which is also important. So if you follow this approach, then you can pick your own keywords, the important ones, and put it in the template. The PTE course main agenda is to keep things practical. So essays are more academic, that's why they were removed from PTE Core, and write email were introduced. This is a writing task. You get 3 key points in the prompt, question prompt, and you get 9 minutes to write between 50 to 120 words. Now, the scoring criteria is similar to essay, around 7 different parameters, but email conventions and organizations are different. Email conventions. You start addressing dear sir, ma'am, something like that. You greet them, I hope you are well. And in the end, you write your name with some greetings. So let's look at the template, which is a working template. See, dear dash. Normally, names are given or positions are given, so you use that. If nothing is given, then you can use sir, ma'am, friend, client, colleague, whatever you want. Also, let's talk about if there is a name given who is writing this email, please write that name. If there is no name given, then you are free to write your own name. Now let's look at the remaining part of the template. So in the first paragraph, you are greeting, I hope you are doing well. I'm writing this email to mention that. And then you put the topic. What is the main topic of the email? What exactly is the reason you are writing this email? That should be here. And then there will be 3 points specified to you. You put first main point here, second main point here, and third main point here. Remaining, you also need to extract 3 keywords from the question itself. Keyword 1, 2, and 3 like this. And then your response is complete. Just make sure in keyword position 1 and 2, you have to make it in plural because of the way the sentence is written. Also try to avoid using verbs. If you are using verb, make sure when you put that, it still makes sense grammatically. Let's look at a full example. This is the question. You are a project manager and you want to update your team on the progress of a new assignment. Write an email to your team members summarizing achievements you have made so far. Your achievements must include the following: deadline, budget, and quality. You should include all 3 themes here. These are the 3 themes that we are talking about. We should definitely have these points in our email, and then provide supporting data of your achievements. That's not very important, but including these 3 main points is. Now let's see how we can use the template to answer and get a perfect score. Dear team, because that's who we are addressing this email to. Dear team, I hope you are doing well. I am writing this email to mention that I want to update you on the progress of a new assignment. See the question here? You want to update your team on the progress of a new assignment. That's exactly what I have written in the topic. Because I am writing this email on behalf of the project manager, I want to update you on the progress of a new assignment. To begin with, we should definitely consider the relevance of first main point, deadline, which will be perfectly suitable in all aspects. Also, we must not neglect the importance of second main point, budget, as we definitely need the elements, and then we put the keywords in plural form, project managers and members as part of a successful environment. Moreover, people need to take into account several aspects related to third main point and third keyword here. Qualities such as achievements, favorable outcomes, and effectiveness. I hope for a positive response from your side and wish you all the best. Since there was no name given, I have just put my name. And that sums up all the templates that you need for PTE Core exam. This email is also perfect because it is well within the specified limit of 120 words. Use these templates. These are all tested with no worries. Just make sure you note down whatever things I have shared with you, and then no one can stop you from getting a perfect score. Great job. Time well spent on this video. I hope you now understand the real reason behind the failing PTE Core templates. Join the PTE Knowledge group to get the most genuine advice on which templates to use, how to use, and many other useful tips and information. And before you go, you should also watch the video on PTE Core versus PTE Academic, a must-watch for every PTE Core aspirant. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I will soon be back with another super video on PTE Core exam topic. See you soon.